It really made me realize this cannot be my life. I used to wake up dreading the day ahead. I was in fear of being a nobody. I just wanted more for myself, and that I used to wake up dreading the day ahead, working a retail job, a dead-end job, living paycheck to paycheck, and just feeling completely stuck in my life, stuck in career which wasn't even a career. I was a sales assistant. I've been a sales assistant all my life up until now, and I just had this constant voice in my head that was like, is this really it? Is this my life or forever? Am I going to be doing this for the next 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20 years? Like, is this all that I have going for me? And then fast forward in 2019, my stepdad passed away in December, and then pretty much a year later, New Year's Day actually of 2021, my mum passed away. So losing both my parents, and also in such a small amount of time, was a little bit traumatic, to say the least. And that made me view everything, me, life, the world, everything between me and the universe in a completely different perspective. And it made me realize that I stuck in life and in career, which I didn't really have a career at the time. On top of that, a major realization was tomorrow is never promised. Whether it's from a medical condition, whether it's from a traumatic accident, whether it's from heartbreak, which I'm sure my mum actually passed away from, a compilation of things: heartbreak, medical, and stress, and everything all combined. But anyways, my point is tomorrow is never promised for many reasons, and you can go just like that. It really made me realize this cannot be my life. This is not what I have left for me, as in, not only have I just lost my support system, as in, my parents, both of them in pretty much one go, I'm also in a dead-end job. I'm stuck, just feeling like this is it. And that really just kick-started my whole perspective and thinking of, okay, I need to get my shit together. I kind of just continued being in that mindset of I just gotta keep getting up and pushing on into thinking, okay, well, if I can get through that and I've sorted that out, I now need to sort out myself. I cannot be stuck in this dead-end job. I cannot be stuck in these kind of finances. This cannot be my end-all be-all. And if anything, that's real, true, honest backbone of how and why I became self-employed. But I'm going to get into the main top 5 reasons I got into self-employment, in addition to that main backbone of where I am. Okay, so let me quickly introduce myself. Hi, I'm Shella, and I'm a personal trainer and online fitness coach. The reason one of how I even got into personal training and fitness and all of that, I always knew that before what happened to my parents, during what happened to my parents, and after, fitness was the one consistent thing in my life. Whether it was working out at home during COVID, going to the gym, going for a walk in the park, whatever it may be, I knew that movement and fitness was just always consistent in my life. Whether I was good at it this whole time is a different story. That was the one thing that I just kept up, because it was the one thing that I knew that even when I was going to work, living that retail day-to-day job, whenever I went to the gym after work or on my days off, I went to the gym and I was doing nothing else on my day off, literally nothing else. It's not like I had admin work to take home to do. I didn't have any other responsibilities, Going to the gym, getting a workout in, that was the one thing where I always felt accomplished about. That was the one thing that I was always proud of for myself. That was the one thing that fulfilled me. But whether I knew at the time that was a career choice I was going to make, no. And fast forward one day, me and my boyfriend, we were walking we were going on a nice long walk about career, life choices, and he was like, you should just do the personal training course. You never know. Like, at least you're qualified and you can do whatever you please with it. But it's worth just doing the course. Just do the course. Did the course, fast forward, qualified personal trainer, took on a personal training job at the gym near me, which is actually the gym that I was currently training at and still training at. So yeah, that's how I became a personal trainer. I hope that was well summarized. Yeah, it started off as just wanting to make my parents proud, to wanting to be my own boss after a few business fails, to finally realizing, and actually with the help of my friends and my boyfriend, that being a personal trainer could be just the one thing for you. Okay, so my next reason is I didn't want to work for anyone else anymore. And I know that sounds so like, well, no one wants to work for anyone else, but it's not even like I was a bad employee and I was really making it known that I didn't want to work there or whatever. Like, I was actually a good employee. Clocking in for someone else, checking in for someone else, following someone else's schedule that's been set for me. I didn't want to do it anymore. I was so sick and tired of being sick and tired of it. I was just done with working for someone else, and I just don't want to do it anymore. So that was my second reason of getting into, personal training and going ahead with being self-employed, was knowing that I could truly be my own boss. Especially with the role of personal trainer, you have no choice but to be your own boss, because you have to get your own clients. You are your own business. You are the business. That in itself forced me to be self-employed. That forced me to do my own work. Reason 3, I was in fear of being a nobody and just blending in the background with nothing to show for, nothing to highlight about myself. Just in fear of being a nobody. Like, I was in fear of when I would have conversations. I remember like having conversations with other people, with my friends, with I'd meet somewhere, whatever it may be, and they'd be like, oh, I'm a nurse, I'm a doctor, I'm a software engineer, I'm this, I'm that. And then my answer was always, oh, I'm a retail assistant. Like when you're surrounded by conversations, you talk to people and they'll tell you that they're this, they're doing that, they've been promoted to manager, they're a CEO of this, they've started their own business, they own a restaurant, they do this, they do that. All of these really amazing, fulfilling, you get my gist. I just felt like when I would say, oh, I'm a retail assistant, and I'd say it with such a low, like I kind of mumble it away. I was so tired of not being proud of what I did, not being proud of who I was, not being proud of what I do on a day-to-day basis, just not being proud. And I just hated that feeling. Didn't have a degree, so stuck and low and felt like I had nothing going for myself at the time. Reason 4, and I feel like there's a big reason, finances. Again, I was stuck in retail. It was a very small salary. It wasn't anything precious. Like, it's retail. We're not expecting a big salary from that. And I was just a retail assistant. I wasn't a manager, nor was I wanting to be a manager. Like, I didn't want any more responsibilities. I didn't want to work my way up in retail because I didn't want more stuck in retail than I already felt. I had no drive for it, whatever. The finances was definitely another reason that pushed me into being self-employed, because I was like, okay, this is my capped salary. All I can earn, this is scraping the barrel. Even when we got a little commission, it wasn't enough to boast about, So I knew that self-employment, and I knew the money that you can make, you really work hard, just like with anything of self-employment. I knew that there was huge potential to really up my income, up my flexibility with finance, just earn better and live better. So that was one of my main big pushes. Actually, no, that's actually what held me back for a long time, because I was scared to go self-employed because of the comfort blanket that you do get with a salary. You know what you're getting in every single month on the same date every single month. And obviously with self-employment, that's the scary part, is you don't know what you're getting every single month. It changes week in, week out actually. But I also knew high risk comes high reward if you're smart about it. Lastly, flexibility and time flexibility. I knew I wanted to always film content. I love filming content for Instagram, in and out of YouTube, because I always found struggles with time and also what's filmed. But anyways, flexibility was a big thing, because I knew I just wanted more time to film and edit and do the other things that I enjoy outside of just fitness in itself and training in itself. Started taking up reformer Pilates, and it sounds a little bit shallow, but yeah, I wanted the flexibility of just being able to do the things that I enjoy, just things purely for me. Whether that gets shared, so filming this video, I'm enjoying this is a choice. That gets shared is a bonus, and whether something comes from that, whether something comes from this video, is a bonus. But I wanted the flexibility of being able to do what I enjoy, because like I said, going all the way back to the backbone of my stories, I just wanted more for myself. And I feel like flexibility is such a big backbone of that, because when you have flexibility, you're able to do more for yourself. You're able to enjoy the things that you enjoy a bit more. You're able to put time into what you want to put time in, as opposed to cramming it in because of something else. So that was a huge reason as to why I wanted to go self-employed. Those are my top 5 reasons as to why I went self-employed. A little bit backbone of how I got into personal training and fitness. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of Unstuck, how I rebuilt my life, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye.